Hello, my friends. Today we are going to read about Sam, and he is riding in the car with Dad. Brum, brum, the car's going. Sam is riding in the car with Dad. They are going to Grandma's house. Do you go in the car with Mommy and Daddy and ride to Grandma's house sometimes? Sam sees many things on the way. He asks how each thing got there. So he's looking with his eyes as they're driving along the roads. They are driving in on a road. How did the road get here? People made the road. We can go places on a road. So we know they make roads. We've seen them. We've seen all the road construction going on. They are driving over a bridge. They're going over the bridge. How did this bridge get here? People made the bridge. We use the bridge to cross the river. So you use the bridge to cross over water. They are driving in a tunnel. How did the tunnel get here? People made the tunnel. We use the tunnel to go through the mountains. There's tunnels in Boston, there's tunnels that you drive through in New York. They are driving next. So next to, here's a sidewalk. They're driving vroom, vroom, right next to the sidewalk. How did the sidewalk get here? People made the sidewalk. We use the sidewalk as a safe place to walk. So sometimes if you go out with your parents, you might be in your wheelchair, you might be going for a walk, you use the sidewalk to stay safe. They drive up to Grandma's house. How did the house get here, he asks. People made the house. A house is a place to live. So even the house you live in, somebody built the house. And if you drive around sometimes different areas, neighborhoods, you can see houses being built. People make and build many things. What else do people make and build? So they built roads, tunnels, houses, bridges. People make office buildings and parks. So let's see. Who was the story about? Was it about Mrs. B, Sam, or Kyle? Sam, right? Sam was in the car with Dad. So we're going to circle Sam. And it looks like my marker is not working. Ha. Oh, we just talked about this. What did they use to cross the river? Was it the bridge, a tunnel, or a boat? Tugboat. Wasn't the tugboat. And they didn't use a tunnel to cross the bridge. To cross the water, right? Or the river. They used the bridge. It's so pretty. We have the Newport Bridge and the Jamestown Bridge. And if you go over and you look down, you can see the water. And at this time of year, it's so beautiful. And the boats are in the water. Who made the tunnel? The birds, people, or stars? Who made the tunnel? Do you think the birds could make the tunnel, which is probably made out of stone and brick? People made the tunnel, or the stars magically made the tunnel? You're right. People made the tunnel. People built the tunnel. What do we use as a safe place to walk? Do we use the river to walk? Do we use a car as a safe place to walk? Or do we walk on the sidewalk? Well, we can't walk on a river, we know that. We can't walk on a car. So we use the sidewalk as a safe place to walk. And sidewalks might be made out of cement, asphalt, grass. What is a place to live? Do you live in a house? Do you live in a tree? Or do you live on the road? And I think most of us live in a house or an apartment. So a place to live is a house. I hope you enjoyed this little story about Sam and his drive with Dad. Next time you're around, maybe you can look around to see if you see bridges or houses or roads being built. Until next time, be safe.